productivity goes up, excitement about work goes up, people's interest goes up, people's absenteeism goes down when people bring the positive emotions of laughter and joy and playfulness and leisure time and vacation time and learning how to take care of themselves. It has a huge impact on the bottom line in business. And I think people underestimate just how important that really is to the health of the company. Like laughter is like a stress release. The body goes into a state of feeling good. You know, when you laugh, you feel good. And it's because there's all kinds of chemicals, like was mentioned, dopamine, catecholamines, noradrenaline, neurotransmitters are released. When we laugh, our heart rate speeds up during the laugh, but after the laugh is over, actually our heart rate dips down to be lower than it was when we started laughing. Same with our blood pressure. And all the muscles in our body contract. It's like an internal massage. The muscles in our face and our shoulders and our abdomen contract with a very good belly laugh. And then after the laugh is over, right, then the muscle tension actually goes down to be lower than it was when it started.
Even if you're faking it, even if you're faking a laugh?
It doesn't really matter if it's a fake laugh or it's a real laugh. The body goes through the same biochemical changes. Who's your favorite comedian? Red Skelton. Red Skelton. Robert Williams. Are you going to say who's Red Skelton? You're too young. You're too young. I'm suggesting that for 2 weeks you don't watch the news on TV, you don't listen to the news, you don't read the news in the paper, you don't watch violent or angry films or read any books that are violent or angry. For 2 weeks you just do the funnies. So he pushes his covers off, he jumps out of bed, and she says, "Honey, where are you going?" He says, "I'm going to get my teeth." He turned to his parents and he said, "Mom and Dad, do you have sexual relations?" And the parents kind of looked at each other, kind of embarrassed, and said, "Why, yes, Johnny, we do." And so the boy said, "Well, why don't we have them over for supper sometime?" "Yes, senor, it's true. Sometimes the bull wins." Well, there are times when it's inappropriate to laugh. You know, you don't laugh at somebody. You don't use sarcasm in a negative way. You don't express your laughter at someone else's expense. I think that's really important. And everyone who's in the field of laughter and humor, there's a whole idea about using laughter to unite people, to bring people together. The first thing that you really have to change is this idea about yourself that you don't have the ability, you know, you're just not funny. So you have to stop that, ever saying that or saying, "I can't tell a joke," or, you know, "I'm just not funny." You got to stop that because your unconscious actually takes you seriously about that. I think there's a tremendous crisis in the United States around the lack of vacations. You know, they did a survey with over 700 executives, and they found that 47% of them weren't even planning to take their full vacation time that they had coming to them in the year 2003.
Many of us make excuses about not taking a holiday, but now there's scientific proof in favor of doing just that. A U of T prof says those people who take regular holidays are healthier than those who don't.
You have to stop the excuses and start dreaming about a holiday.
Dr. Mel Borins has just published a book called Go Away, about the health benefits of vacationing. In it, some startling revelations and reasons to just take off.
Well, there's a couple of studies that show that women who take vacations, let's say a couple of times a year, are less likely to die of heart attacks than women who take a vacation, let's say, less than once every 6 years. Now, in our head, we all have a voice that's always kind of being critical. It's always saying things like, "You should do this, you should do that, he's not so funny, I heard that joke before, what's so funny about that, I don't feel like laughing." That voice is part of a critical voice that's there actually to protect you. The purpose of that voice when you were small was to keep you out of trouble. Now it just causes trouble. So I'm asking you to imagine that for an hour or 45 minutes, send the critical voice to Florida And give yourself permission to laugh for no reason today. Okay. And of course, there's different kinds of laughs, like the witch laugh. You know, the hold your breath laugh. You know, where you're going. You know, no sound comes out. 1, 2, 3. West Nile virus, mad cow disease, SARS, stay away from me.
We forgot the word.
I know.
This is what we're all talking about.
Through my vast experience in the area of working with people in medicine and in complementary medicine, knowing of the alternatives, understanding the health of people, not only from a narrow point of view, but from the broadest sense of mind, body, spirit, in relationship to their environment, to their social structures, to their family, to their work, and working with them on making changes. That's what I love to do. That's what I get turned on by. And that's what I think I do best.